thought you were a quarterback or something.
We're letting the other people do the work.
Yeah, overall, the offensive line. I mean, you guys probably came in this season, senior leaders, high expectations. First 7 games, how do you feel like you played?
I mean, I think we've done pretty good. We're executing pretty well. We're not having a lot of mental errors, and to me, that's what I judge the most. We're getting the right hat on our right hat on the right guy, which is pretty crucial. So, we're doing the best we can right now.
Some tough sledding in the run game against Missouri. They don't give up much to anybody, but kind of why was it that way with you guys in terms of when you went back and looked at the film?
Oh well, Missouri does. They don't get as credit nationally as good as defense they are. I know they get credit, within the SEC of how good they are, but nationally, they're one of the top defenses as well. They do a lot of slanting and a lot of moving, and that creates a lot of problems for an offensive line. It causes those linebackers, to flow and be free hitters. So, that causes a lot of problems.
Do you like the timing of the bye week this year? I guess it's usually about.
Yeah, it's always usually the week before Florida. I think we usually have one in the first 2 or 3 games too. So it's always nice to have the middle of October to get a bye week, because that's usually when the grind starts in.
Is it, even though you guys only practice 3 days that week, where you do kind of hit pause in the season and it's about you?
Yeah, it's nice to just to settle your engines, and we still come out here to work. We had a good hard work practice. It's not like you just go and walk through the motions, but it's just nice to just mentally decompress. You're not putting in the hours that you are when you're away from the building, I guess, and game plan in that sort of sense. So it's a little easier on your mind, and just nice to kind of decompress a little.
A lot of guys dealing with injuries right now. I mean, is there anything you're dealing with in terms of, did you need the bye week at all?
Just being a 24-year-old body, that's about it. Nothing serious, though.
What's your level of familiarity with Florida? I mean, there's a new coach. I know there's some scouting that goes on in the summer and all that, but we're hearing that everything's been about getting back to fundamentals this week. At this moment, do you know much about Florida, their defense, what you're up against?
Our coaches have done a lot more game planning than we have. Tomorrow we're going to dive into Florida, but Florida's known for what they've been known for the past 10 years. It's an excellent defense, hard hitting, physical. So we're going to have our work cut out for us as an offense. So it's going to be a good challenge for us.
When you talk about that and what they've been known for, you've played a few games against Florida. You've been to others. What's the experience like down there in terms of like getting down there and playing in that game, the atmosphere, the 50-50 fan split?
Yeah, it's a blast. Especially for me, for being a Georgia fan my whole life. Just like you said, the 50-50. There's always juice in the stadium. Even if you're getting killed, there's always juice, and so that's always fun to play in a game like that. And it doesn't matter if one team was. What's our records right now? But if we had played 8 games, if one team was 8-0 and the other team was 0-8, this game pretty much always levels out, and it's always just about the details, and at the end of the game, who was ever the more physical and played the more fundamental game will usually end up winning.